Howdy, howdy. I did ask that question before. Where does howdy come from? Anyway, hashtag life, health, wealth, life even. Hashtag health, wealth, life. Day 111. Where do the days go? I say that every day because I think, wow, we're 111 days into this year. What have you done so far this year? Have you stuck with your New Year's resolutions? I'm curious, have you? So, today, health, wealth and love. If there's nothing more simple of putting what do we want out of life, how do we have happiness in life, then I say that's the most easiest way to put it. Health, wealth, love. Because I always say that health is the center of everything, because if you don't have your health, you don't have anything, right? So remember the last time, I use this as an example, last time you had an upset stomach, you didn't enjoy the day, right? You couldn't enjoy who you was with, you couldn't enjoy whether you was in the most... I remember I was sick, right? I went to a friend's wedding in Mauritius, and I got an upset stomach on the way. I was being sick and all that sort of stuff, and I actually fainted on the plane. The only time I fainted, actually, that was quite an experience. So I'm lying on the beach, amazing. You can imagine the picturesque scenery, and I'm sick as a dog. That's another good sentence. Where does that come from? Sick as a dog. I'm wondering. Post it in the comment box if you know. But I'm sick, and I'm just saying I can't enjoy this. Can't enjoy this. So for me, the core of it all is health, and that's why a lot of my solutions, I stack solutions around my health and my vitality. And if you watch these videos every day, I'll give you one every day at least, and have a look through the videos, and you'll pick some up, some little golden nuggets. And then we're looking at wealth. So I think about wealth as actually a wealth of health. So that's my book, Health, Wealth. And I expand on this actual example in my book in the size of a wheel. So if we score each health, wealth and love in our lives from 1 to 10, and if you scored 10 on every one of those points, spokes in the wheel, and then you join them up, you'd have a full circle, right? Now if you joined, hi Laura, I hope you had a good day. If you put 7 at love and 5 at health and 2 at wealth, you'd have a spiky kind of connection between the spokes, and your wheel would be a bumpy ride, a bumpy journey. Does that make sense? So the more balanced we can get those in our lives, in my opinion, health, wealth, love, and you draw a circle, you combine them on the spokes, your wheel will flow smoothly and your life will flow smoothly because you have that balance. It's a simple way to say it. It takes a lot more to have it happen, right? So this one is a big one. I couldn't fit this into a 4-minute video because there's just way too much to talk about and too much for people to take on, and each of us are different, so each one of us needs something different. That's why some of these videos and some videos you watch of all the people that you may watch on live and on YouTube and video and on TV and wherever, or at presentations, is some resonate with some don't resonate with you, and that's different for every person, right? So that's what we need to pick up on, who gives us most of the answers and who can teach us, like the kids. I found a child. It's not mine. I'm in town, amazing buildings here right now. Look at these. I'm around Paddington, and development around there is unreal. Absolutely unreal. So that is my take on today. Health, wealth, love. How are you positioning yourselves in those areas of your life? Are they high? Do you think, yeah, I've got those 3 areas handled? Are they low, or are you somewhere in between? And how do we bring them up? Because if we bring them up, we actually exponentially increase the smooth flow and the potential of happiness in our lives. And that's my strong opinion. I expand on this a lot in my book, Health, Wealth, in that section, Health, Wealth and Love, because it's actually an affirmation. Each principle of health, wealth in my book, there's 24, and this one is, I live at the peak of health, wealth and love. And you can use that, you can say that to yourself, I live at the peak of health, wealth and love. And that would help to get it into your brain, and your brain will start thinking, what does that mean? How do I live at the peak of health, wealth and love? How do I live at the peak of my health? And then you start taking on ways to eat, times to eat, things that you're eating. Ways to eat, meaning, do you chew your food? Here's a good tip for you. Most people chew their food 4 times before they swallow. What they found is healthier people with more healthier digestive tracts and more probiotics, healthy gut bacteria in their gut, they chew their food around 36 times. So if you had a clicker and you clicked every time you chewed your food, you'd find you'd only be chewing between 4 and 10 times. That's the average person. And what happens is the food doesn't get pre-digested by the chewing, actually goes into your gut, and it's too big, it's not been broken down, and it actually stresses the enzymes and the digestive part of the process in your digestive tract. Makes sense, right? So if I say anything that resonates, or you think that's a good point, press the share button, be kind, sharing is caring, and give me a thumbs up. So, health, wealth and love. That's what I wanted to leave you with today. It's too much to expand on as one video. We'll break it up into parts and I'll give you the answers piece by piece. Because I'll give you tips around health, I'll give you tips around wealth and health wealth. And then we'll also, I think that automatically goes into love, because you can actually love the person you're with more, you can love your family more, you can actually love your life more, and love every moment even more than you could. And that's my opinion on health anyway. Health is at the center, and I say that health is at the center because that's where you really need to get your mountain. That's the core of where everything comes from. And if you're vibrant and healthy, remember the last time you spent time with someone who was vibrant and healthy, they just lift your vibe automatically, and you automatically think, wow, they've done something to me without actually doing anything to me. You know, don't even have to talk to them, you're just in their presence and their vibe lifts you up, because that is health, that is the core of us. And that is where we can actually impact the wealth and the love side of this equation, if you like, of this wheel that I'm talking about. Neil, how are you, mate? I hope you're well. You can exponentially impact the other two with the health, in my opinion. It's the easiest way to get it all going. And the other two can fall into place a little bit easier once you have a high score on your health spoke, if we put it that way. All right, health, wealth, and love. How high do you score yourself on those? So I'm giving a presentation tomorrow morning. If you would like to join, I can get you a complimentary ticket. There's only a few left. I will post the tickets in the comment box in this video. So click through, have a read through, and I'm certain, I promise, I will deliver some solutions for you, stacking of solutions for you. Back in the room. Sorry about that. So let's finish off. Health, wealth and love. How close, how high are you to scoring 10 out of 10 on each one of those? Join me tomorrow for a presentation, 10 till 11, Russell Square. If you're in London, pop down. Grab yourself a ticket now before they all go, because we've only got a few left. Anyway, I hope to see you tomorrow. Remember, happy is a skill that you can learn, and this is a better way to bring out your personal best. Let's go get some health, wealth. Let's take the world with us, and I'll see you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. Have an amazing rest of the day.